Good morning, everyone. Well, this is the first time in 3.5 years I'm actually by myself on our Thrive Live. My better halves, or my better one thirds, are now on vacation. So I was the last one left standing, not on vacation. So I decided to go ahead and check in with you guys, even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes, and say hello, talk a little bit about market trends that we're seeing as we head off towards the end of summer, which is hard to think about. We're already in August, and kids will be going back to school soon, and summer will be winding down at some point here. So one of the things I would ask is if you have any comments, since it's just me, or questions, this would be a great time to drop a comment in so that we can talk and discuss anything that might be on your mind that we can help you out with. So, it's been an interesting summer. We've seen, a number of things happen. I'm sure you all have. So I think the first part of the summer was really somewhat slow. We were in a lull. I think there was a lot of companies trying to weigh decision making as it related to what was going on with potentially the debt ceiling and how that was going to get resolved. That did get resolved, and we saw companies start to make some hiring decisions and some project decisions that they hadn't made earlier, which had really slowed and I think contracted the environment. So as we continue to move forward in the summer, I think we saw June is fairly slow in terms of companies making decisions about hiring and other things. But July and into August, it's picked up. I think people are feeling more confident about what's happening in the overall environment. And the other thing that obviously is picking up that you've all seen, which has been just about everywhere, has been the explosion. I don't even want to say birth, but the explosion of AI and everything that AI is bringing with it. And so we've had a lot of opportunities to talk to publications. We've talked to the BBC. We've appeared at conferences. We've been talking to businesses about how to plan for AI, how to put in a business strategy for AI to get your clients and customers ready for it, and how to identify what tools you should be looking for as it relates to AI. So we've seen a lot happen on that front. We've also continued to see really the explosion in companies really wanting to make sure that their compensation structures are aligned and they have the most up-to-date market data for all of their positions, because they are continuing to be worried about potentially being behind the market and not paying their employees what they should be for those employees that they want to retain. And they're doing as much as they can in those studies to make sure that they are either at market, above market, or putting things together that are retaining their employees in terms of compensation structure. Then we've been talking to a lot of folks who are still struggling to find some jobs. The job market, if we've seen it, has tightened up. We're looking at potentially a quadrupling the number of resumes that are coming in for every job that's out there, which 3 years ago, boy, that was a different story for sure. There was basically a glut of jobs and not enough people to fill them. I think certain jobs, that's still the same way. However, we are seeing for, I think jobs as a whole, there is a significant amount of applicants per job opening, which is really challenging the system and really causing people to get frustrated in terms of submitting resumes and getting noticed and getting interviews and getting callbacks. That's been a significant challenge for people. We've spent a lot of time talking to people about how they fix that on the client side and how they can fix that on the candidate side. We've given some tools and techniques on our website with our AI ebook that you can download if you're a candidate, on how to utilize AI to more effectively get yourself through the hiring process with a lot of a lot of companies, and there's a lot of AI tools now for candidates that you can use to help make your job process or your job seeking process a lot more efficient and a lot more technology based, especially with some of these AI tools that are out there. And we have a lot of candidates tapping into them, and they're pretty good. So we've been impressed with a lot of the tools, and we have a list there of the tools that are out there and are available for your consumption. So it's a pretty great ebook. We like it, and we're excited about it. So those are, a number of things that we've been seeing, and as always, it's an interesting time. There's people that are struggling to find things. There's people that are getting things. There's new technology that's coming through and really changing the dynamic of how we work and what's happening. So it's a challenging time, and I don't think I've ever in my career seen where we have so much change just so quickly in the world of work, and how work is changing in the future of work. We just seem to go from amazing change to amazing change, whether it's been the pandemic, or whether it's working from home, or whether it's creating remote hybrid environments, whether it's dealing with AI, whether it's dealing with layoffs. You name it, we've seen it in the last 3 years. And it's really quite amazing how these pivots and shifts have happened, and people have had to make these pivots and shifts so quickly. I think the other thing that we're seeing based upon all these pivots and shifts and things is just co- continuing to focus and making sure that you have the right focus on mental health for your employees, and for yourselves, which is really important, that we all figure out how to take care of ourselves in that capacity, and your physical health during these times of great change and momentum shifts, and doing things differently. So we've really seen the market fluctuate and do amazing things, just like all of you have seen. So we've been pretty amazed by all the things that we've been a part of, and really thankful and grateful to be working with our audience and be working with our clients on all the things that we're doing. So we continue to be here for you. If you need to get a hold of us and reach us for anything, I'm available at Jason, Jason, at thrivehrconsulting.com. And we are here to support you in any way we can, for new client work, for people who are looking for work, for candidates, for employers, you name it. We support both ends. And so we'd like to be here and support you in any way that we can. So this is going to be a short video for the week. We had a great conversation last week with Bob D'Amico of Reveal AI, and talking about all the things that we can now do with our Reveal AI partner. So with that, I'll let everyone get back to it, and we look forward to picking up with the full crew next week. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.